Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Pastor Chris. Today I want to do something a little bit different. On this channel, I'm usually used to posting vlogs, trying to motivate you with daily Bible verses, and I'm either posting in English or Spanish. I'm also posting preachings, but I'm also a gear nerd, and I want to make a couple of videos just showing off some of the things that I know, things that I know will interest you, and things that I know will be beneficial to your ministry, right? So if you're into all that, I ask you, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment if you got anything you want to add to it. But let's jump right in. Today, I want to go over some of my favorite accessories that I've got or had that work great with the Sony Zv1. My name is Chris, sorry, C's are a little bit confusing there. Right, I'm showing this video on my iPhone 8 Plus. I'm using the Moment app, and as you probably could tell, I'm using the Moment fisheye. I'm kind of in a weird tight corner, so I wanted to get a bigger picture. So if you're not into the fisheye, sorry, I think it's kind of cool, makes it super wide. But anyways, if you want a review about the Moment app or Moment lenses, leave it in the comment section. We'll make that video for next time, right? But today, let's get back to the Sony Zv1. So starting off, as you can see here, I've got the camera, but I've got this new small rig cage. Let's see, hopefully you could see that pretty up close. This is the small rig cage for the Sony Zv1. I love it. I already did a quick demo or a quick review on it, and I love it so much right now. It works out great. This hot shoe extension or extra hot shoe, I bought that separate. It was like less than $4. And the cage, I pre-ordered it, so I got it for like about $24, I think. Right now it did go up, so if you're into it or if you're wanting to check it out, I'd recommend you go ahead and get it. I don't know if the prices are gonna go back up or I don't know, but I highly recommend it. Can't recommend it enough. They also have a version with the wooden handle. With the camera being so small, with the camera being black, I just went ahead and went with the black one. Why do I like it? One, it fixes this problem with the battery being trapped or the memory card being trapped. Has a whole bunch of threads down here so that you can mount it on a tripod however way you need to. Has another hot shoe down here at the bottom, which is really cool. And then off to the side right here, I got another mount. Not sure what you might want to put there, but it's there. And you got the strap mounts, so you can go ahead, tie a strap to it, and it'll just wherever you want to wear it comfortably. I got two more threads up here. The hot shoe on the camera itself is still good to go. And then I've got 4 more threads on the side. As you can see here, this is where I put the extra hot shoe that I got from Small Rig, right? So I like it. Turn on the camera, there we go. And you can see the screen, it's all good to go. It's not blocked in any kind of way. It doesn't make the camera any heavier or anything like that. So, I mean, yeah, it makes the camera a little heavier, but I mean, it's nothing like, oh my gosh, I can't carry it, right? If anything, it just makes it a lot sturdier to hold in the hand. So I highly recommend the first accessory for you to get is this small rig cage. I know a different company makes a different one. Just be aware, it doesn't come with the strap holds. If that's not a big deal, then it don't matter. But if that is something that you're wanting to tie a strap to the camera, then go ahead, make sure you get the small rig one, right? So that was accessory number 1. Number 2, this controller. I did not buy the grip. I didn't find a use for it or a purpose for it. Way too expensive. I bought this controller. This controller is still kind of expensive. It's $80, but it has all the functionality of the grip, and it's handheld right here. Very, very low key. You can put it in your pocket, and it has your functions. You got zoom in, zoom out, depending what you choose, or it could do focus in, focus out. Has a little switch right here on the side for you to decide. And then right here, you can switch between movies and stills. So it works either way. You got your shutter button right here, and it does have the half shutter so you can focus, then take your picture. Have a custom button, and it has the autofocus on and off, and then you could lock your controller. That way, if you put it in your pocket, you don't want it to like, you know, I might put it in my pocket and like, maybe I slapped myself by accident or tight pants or something, press a button. Once you lock it, you're good to go, right? So if you don't really want to spend $150 for the grip, but you would like to control the camera remotely without having to rely on the phone app, because it's not the best app. But I highly recommend this one. It works on the same kind of battery that you'd put in a watch. So I'm guessing this thing's gonna last forever, right? So that was accessory number 2, the Sony remote. I've got RMT P1BT, all right, for those of you that want to look it up. Next, I drop it and it's still working, so you can tell it's high quality. I had this gimbal, I like it. It's the the Fiyu Tech G6 Max. Why did I get it over the Zv1? Because this one has more payload. So I could hold on this gimbal. I could balance my iPhone 8 Plus with a moment case, with a moment lens, and the ND adapter along with the ND filter just fine. Other gimbals cannot do that unless you add a bunch of counterweights. You don't need to add any counterweights. And then this gimbal works perfectly fine also with the Sony Zv1 with the rig cage, with the small rig cage, and comes with this cable. I know that the Zv1 might let you connect it over Wi-Fi to actually control the camera. I've heard nobody's really been able to get it to work right. So I'm perfectly happy with this. Hook this up into the camera. Along the side right here, I press either photo or video, and it lets me hit the record button to record, or hit the button to go ahead and just take a picture. So I like it. Lets me do all my gimbal stuff that I want to do, right? So this accessory number 3, I believe we're on. The Fiyu Tech G6 Max. Cannot recommend it enough. Next, I'm gonna put these two together. The Sony Zv1 goes through batteries like crazy. If you're recording in 4K, if you're using picture profiles, if you're not in like an AC room, if you're filming outside, you're gonna go through batteries like crazy, all right? So I've got 2 options for you. You could get spare batteries. Right here, I've got the actual Sony battery, but you could get these spare batteries. These are from New Moa. It came with 3 batteries and a charger for like 20 bucks on Amazon. So far they're working good. They're holding their charge, but from what I can tell in past experience, they're only gonna last for so long. So either get another Sony battery, or just, these are cheap enough to just kind of go through them. Also, I've got this. This is a Ancar. I can't find the brand now. Yes. Anker power supply. I bought this one because it has 2 ports, so I could attach it to whatever I want, and I could power 2 things at the same time. The camera, my gimbal, the camera, my phone, whatever you want to do. And it charges over USB-C. So, sorry, it charges over USB, but it charges pretty fast, and then when it's done charging, it lasts a long time. I've had this for over 2 weeks. I've charged it up 1 time. I've used it like maybe every other day. I still haven't had to charge it, right? And then this thing right here, I guess we can call this accessory number, this batteries would be number 4. This one we'll call it number 5. This is to actually attach the battery to your rig. I've got this one. Small Rig sells one, way too expensive. I found this one from U-Rig, a lot cheaper, works just fine. Let's see if I could go ahead and get it attached for you guys here. Just attaches just like that, holds your battery pack, and here we go. If you have one of these, I'll show you where I got this one from in just a second. You could go ahead and attach it, and then it will attach to your camera just like any other hot shoe. So I could attach it down here at the bottom, tighten it up, and there. I know it looks a little goofy. I'm pretty sure you can make it look a little bit better, but just for our purposes, you can attach it right there. You've got your battery power, and then with the small provided, it does come with a small micro USB cable. Hook it up and you're good to go all day shooting. You ain't gotta worry about running out of juice or having to change out batteries. Even though this makes it a lot easier, if you're like on a tripod, on a gimbal, you kind of just rather want to use this so that you can shoot all day without having to worry about it. What's next? This one, number 6. You need white balance. I'm praying, I'm hoping that Sony with a new release will allow us to lock the automatic white balance. That's something that I like from like Filmic Pro. I don't know, I guess maybe I'm not professional, but That's something I liked a lot, that you could set your white balance or let it set automatic and then just lock in, it wouldn't change. But you could use one of these. It's like about $7 on Amazon, so that you could set your custom white balance. There's a bunch of videos already out there how to do it. Potter made, he made one, I liked it. It's really simple. I'm not sure, I think Vic Berry also made one too. If you want me to make one explaining it, go ahead, leave something in the comment section so I can leave that for you. But this card works great. You go into custom white balance, and then there's a little circle, a little square in the camera. You put it right here towards the center on the gray side, and it white balances just like that. And then you have the Kelvin value so that you can lock it or set it, like if you have it in memory recall, or if you're already in the movie mode, then you're pretty much good to go. So highly recommend this one because it just makes your life easier when it comes to white balance. But Sony, please, the next firmware update, please let us lock the white balance, please. That'd be amazing. All right, let's talk about lights. I know this one's kind of huge, but it has a hot shoe. It will fit on the camera. This one is by Falcon Eyes. This one's called the RX8T. I've got two of these. That's one of them up there. Why do I like them? Because I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you can find a package that includes the soft boxes. But when I first got them, they didn't come with the soft boxes. I bought these up separate. But anyways, like, you can power it with a battery. Just turns on, really, really bright. And then you could dim it or bring it back up. My battery might be dying, so sorry if that looks like it's glitching. It's not, it's just the battery. I haven't charged it in a while. Probably could use my Anchor to charge this, but I just haven't tried yet. But anyways, let's turn that back off. Lasts a good long time on the battery. It does come with its own power supply, so that if you got access to wall power, you could just hook it up, you're good to go. But let me show you real quick why I really, really like these lights. So it comes with this, or I bought this separate, but this soft box just makes it a lot nicer. But the light itself, let me try to turn it on again. It's super bright with all the LEDs. But the cool thing is that you could fold it to whatever shape you want it, and then you have more control where you want to aim the light. So you could be a little bit more direct with it. So it's not just spewing out all over the place. You just have a little bit more control with it. So that's why I highly recommend these lights. And let me see if I could get it on the camera for you, just so you guys could see that it does fit. Got the camera, I'll put it off on top here. It's a little snug, but once I lock it, it's good to go, right? So you got your camera, you got your light, you're good to go there. Take that one off. So that is accessory number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lights. And then staying on topic with lights, here's another one that I really like. Let me just put the battery back on it. So the same battery that powers your RX 8Ts will power this, and this is just a color change, whatever you want to call it. Changes colors, changes hues. You can get pretty much any color you want out of this. Super bright. It's not dimmable, but they do include this kind of like, let me turn it off. They do include this little diffuser. So kind of makes it a little bit diffused, I guess. Not so bright in your face. But if you set it up behind you, it'll look great. Probably wouldn't look at it because it will hit you hard. And then again, also just mount it onto the camera, off to the side, wherever you want to mount it, fits just fine, and it does last a long time. The same power supply that powers the RX-T8s, RX, is that what they're called? I forgot already. RX-8Ts will power this as well, so good to go. I got two lights, this on Amazon. I like the setup. The lights are like $76, $80 a piece. This one was one of the cheaper ones that I found for about 50 bucks. So yeah, that's the lights there. And back to the cheap stuff, a little bit more affordable. Got this little bag, $6 on Amazon. It's got a pouch right here in the front, a little pocket right there. Maybe you could fit batteries or your memory card. And then obviously right there you can put the camera. It came with little ties to put a strap on it, but yeah, it looks funny. But if you're looking for a little bag, highly recommend this one off Amazon, $6. This from Small Rig. I love this thing. I use it to attach it to a tripod. And then once I have this, I have a standard tripod, got my camera up here. I can put the camera wherever I need it. And then I have full access to the battery. I know with the Small Rig cage, you can still kind of move it, but just in case you don't have enough clearance, I just got one of these. Well, I got two of these. I got two of these for like 10 bucks or 11 bucks on Amazon. And just makes it so much easier. Gives it a little bit more height. My tripods don't have ball heads, so this gives me easy access to a ball head. And then it gives me more clearance so that I can just flip out the batteries or swap out the memory card whenever I need it. So highly recommend one of these. And finally, we've made it down to audio. The mic on the Sony Zv1 is really good. I've got a couple of videos already on my channel that I'm just testing just the mic with the dead cat on it. It's good. You might want to crank it. I usually crank it to about 25 to 27. I feel like that's the good spot. 28, 29, it gives you a little bit more volume, but I feel like it just picks up way more background noise. So I'd keep it between 25, 27. And if it's still not loud enough, I recommend you just maybe get a little bit closer to the camera or just talk a little bit louder. That way you don't have to introduce even more noise. But I mean, in a pinch or on the fly, you don't want to pack stuff, I recommend it. It sounds good. I fix it in Premiere. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. Premiere has some presets. Slap a preset on there and do a little bit of cleanup and the audio will sound just fine. But if you want to boost or step up your audio a little bit, I've got two options for you. This one's more affordable. I've got the Boya BYMM1 little shotgun mic. It comes with the hot shoe mount so that you could just mount it. And it comes with two cables. It comes with the cable to go direct to your camera. And it also comes with the cable that you would use to go to your iPhone, a TRRS cable. So you don't have to buy that. Rode will sell you everything freaking separately, but this, it's included. It comes with this dead cat and it comes with a little pouch. And honestly, sounds really good. I really like it. This is probably one of my favorite setups. When I put it on my camera, on the gimbal, I can still balance it just fine. It's not too crazy heavy and it just makes my audio sound a lot better. And if you are gonna get one of these, I'd recommend you put your settings to about maybe 14 in the camera, your audio levels to 14. That way you get the best like signal to noise ratio there, all right? Highly recommend this one. This one's the Boya BYMM1. And finally, if you got a little bit more budget, this is my favorite mic. The Rode Wireless Go, all right? So this, perfectly fine. It's low key. You can barely see it on the camera, on the top of the camera, on the side of the camera, on the bottom of the camera, because the Small Rig, it comes with hot shoes. It makes it very low profile, love it. And then this, I just attach it wherever. You can see I have the little muff on there. You can take it off, and then you can see it has a built-in mic, and you can also attach a lavalier. I've used it since I got it without the lavalier, just like this. I'll either clip it on my pocket, like right here. If I'm wearing like a polo, I'll clip it on the inside, kind of like this. And at first I was a little bit embarrassed about this, that this was sticking out. But now I'm just like, I'd rather have good audio than not use it and get a bunch of wind noise and then have to figure out how to fix it, right? So just makes it simpler. It comes with two of these, and it comes with this little carrying pouch by Rode. It comes with that. The cables you do have to buy separately, and those cables are about 14, 15 bucks, depending which one you need. With the Sony, you're not gonna need a TRRS cable. You'll just need the regular standard TRS cable. But cannot highly recommend these. I cannot recommend these enough. I use this in various configurations. Obviously when I'm recording to have clean audio, and talking about audio with these, I set these to about 5 so that I get good audio since it's closer to my mouth. Just sounds really, really good. As long as you have a good line of sight, I have gotten it out to about maybe like 50, 60 feet, and it's good line of sight. People walk in and out, and it's still great signal. I've done where I put this on my mixer at church, send a feed from my mixer, and then transmit it to my camera wirelessly to this. That way I don't have to run cables, just makes my life so much easier. And then these things last for like about 7 hours. So, and you could charge them with USB-C. So they charge really fast, they last really long. So this is probably my favorite accessory that I've gotten for the Zv1, about $200. But if you can swing it, you'll be really, really happy, and you'll find other ways that you can use these mics, all right? So, hope you enjoyed this video about the few accessories that I recommend with this awesome camera. Love this camera, it's been working really, really good for me. And if you want more content on the Sony Zv1, or if you got questions, let me know. Put them in the comment section. And again, I ask that if you're into this kind of like preachings, if you're into like just like a daily verse, if you're into gear reviews or gear tutorials, please subscribe to this channel. It'll be a blessing for me, and it'll be a blessing for you as well, right? God bless, and you have a great one. We'll see you on the next one.